When we talk about living in a second chance, we cannot pass by without mentioning Jub Jub. Jub Jub was at the top of his career and then boom, he went to jail. But he has been able to redeem himself and also come back much stronger. If you don't know Jub Jub, Jub Jub is a South African musician and also television presenter who has presented shows like uThando, Noxolo and Uyajola. He's popularly known for his song Ndikhokhele, which he did a remake of it this year with some of the amazing artists. That is why in this video I'll be sharing top 5 secrets for Jub Jub's success. If you're just meeting, my name is Ndikhokhele. My passion is to spread positivity, helping you stay motivated so that you can achieve greater success. Jub Jub's secret number 1, spend time with your family.
You mentioned that since you've come out, you've grown much closer to your family. You understand life and family and their importance. I don't know if I'm misinformed, but it's almost as if you guys weren't very close prior to that incident, or were you just not as close at the time?
No, the family was very close. It's just that my siblings are in corporate and they're not in the limelight. They don't like the limelight or whatnot. And spending time away from home, I never really had time for family. And being away just made me realize that you cannot be so busy to not even have time. Wherever you are, if you need your family to be with you, fly them through, let them be with you. Whatever time you get, go through there, be with them. So for me, growing up, it was more of, if my family is not around, you know, I'm out here working. If I want to have time with friends, I'll have time with friends, but they will always last. So now with everything that I've learned, my family comes first now.
Secret number 2, failing is not the end.
Is that your rehabilitation? Is that where you get your strength, your music?
Yeah, because my music is real. You know, I don't fabricate anything on my music, and I speak from the heart. And I feel there's a lot of people out there that are troubled, and people don't want to face their troubles. People would rather not talk about their problems. So I'm saying, man, as Jub Jub, you know, I've been through A, B, C, D. You know, I've fallen, I've risen. You know, I've hit rock bottom. I've come right back up. And failing does not necessarily mean that you're not going to come back twice as much. Failing just means that when you come back twice as much, you better make sure that the hand that you hold is a hand that you're going to take to greatness. And you know, it's you know, speaking truth on a mic and speaking to somebody that can relate to that. It's very warm and humbling. You know, when somebody you bump into and they tell you and they're like, listen, I'm going through the same thing. Because the challenges that we're going through right now, be it the drugs, the alcohol, relationships, jobs, or whatever, those are real life stories. And you know, unlike talking about I'm on top of a high mountain, you know, I would rather inspire somebody.
Jub Jub's secret number 3, walk tall.
And I'd imagine that even if, and I have no doubt that life, because you're very talented, and you know, there's many things you can take away from people. You can take away, you know, you can take away money, you can take away gigs, you can take away friends, you can take away houses, but talent is something you can't take away. So this is why I'm saying that, like, I have no doubt that we're going to see a lot of talent. But are you hesitant now of how you smile, how you celebrate, how you enjoy your talent, how you express your talent? Because there's always someone like, oh, when?
No. Right now, no. I've got no reason to do that, because the moment you do that, you're showing fear to people, you know? And the moment you do that, you're showing them that you care about what they say. Right now, I've never walked so confidently with God. It's crazy, you know? It's so amazing, and, you know, walking confidently with Him. You know, I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of family too. You know, I've lost people that I thought would never leave me. But there's just this one spirit that's with me and says, listen, you got every reason right now to walk forward. Smile if you feel you want to smile. Cry if you feel you want to cry. Rejoice, glorify whenever. There's nothing wrong about it. Do you understand? So I guess I'm more confident now because I guess I've seen life both sides. Yeah.
Secret number 4, have a one-on-one with God.
What was the reason for you to get into drugs in the first place?
You know what, growing up with a lot of pressures in the entertainment industry and everything that you face, it's just growing up as a kid, man, just being naughty, experiencing with different things and whatnot. It was just naughtiness. There was really nothing for it to happen.
Marakele, peer pressure is everywhere. You don't have to be a specific age for you to experience that. So how are you going to make sure that you do not go back? Because I want to believe you are in the same industry. You are still an artist. You will still be going around performing and so on. How are you going to ensure, Molemo, that you do not go back to drugs?
Because in a life, there's something called growth. There's something called growth in life. And when growth comes, and when you have that one-on-one with God, trust me, there's no ways you want to go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you born again now?
Am I born again?
Yeah.
No, I was born right the first time. I just learned lessons now.
Okay, like you would say so in your own language, because I hear you mentioning God quite a lot of times.
I come from a spiritual background.
Okay.
And the only thing that has kept me going has been God. I have a spiritual connection with him. I sometimes send my God SMSs, texts, all those. So we talk on a daily.
All right.
I don't want to come out as I'm holier than thou. I make mistakes. I'm human, but I grow and I learn from them. And being on that side of the path only helps me than being on the other side of the path.
The last secret for Jub Jub's success, which is secret number 5, this is my favorite one: forgive yourself.
And engaging with the families involved or the young people that died that day?
What about them?
Have you engaged with them? Have you met with them?
Yes. Yeah.
It must have been hard.
It is very hard. It is very hard. Till today, there's certain things that are, there's a saying that says forgiveness to oneself is the most important thing first before you can move on. Till today, it's still a bit hard for me to still forgive myself. I wake up every morning and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm thinking, is this you now or whatever, and the only strength that keeps me going is the grace and the faith and the belief in myself. And for as long as I'm still here, I'm still there still is a chance to make wrong right. And making sure that the next person does not do what I did.
And I know you are also working, you do motivational talks at school, and you travel around to try and guide young people to be aware of the worldly things that may lead them down the wrong path. So is that the essence of your message, to sharing your experiences in a hope that they will take that as a lesson?
Yes.
In the choices they make.
Yes, I grew up in a very fast kind of business. Entertainment is too fast, and if you're not grounded, you will lose a step. None of us were born with the GPS. None of us know what tomorrow holds. I come from a good family, and my parents were not happy with me. My siblings were not happy with me because they know how I was raised. And to be able to get out of track like that is something that I have never seen myself doing, and it happened, and I'm not proud of it. I went in and I came out, and what really got me angry is the fact that the whole Jub Jub case, was big, and how is it that with the case so big, we're not talking about a Tsepo, a normal Tsepo, or, Mandla, we're talking about Jub Jub where everybody knows him. So if this case was so big and everybody saw it on social media, on television, how is it that you as a kid can still go and do the same thing that I did and went down for? I'm not immune to prison. Nobody's immune to prison. Anybody can go there. So if you can get a lesson like Jub Jub can go to prison for the things that he did like this, why are you still doing the same thing? You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm coming out and I'm saying, look, we need to somehow try and put an end to it. We cannot really control young kids. We cannot really whatever, because we're never there. When they leave home and say, Ma, I'm going out to a party, I'll be back. We don't know what they're going to do from 8 o'clock until 4 o'clock in the morning. But whatever the case is, all we're saying is that let's just try and lend a helping hand to try and prevent what happened to me. Yeah.
Happening to, and have that happen to somebody else.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the motivational talks side of things. But does this feel like a a second chance, a new start, an opportunity to do it all over again?
It does, because if it wasn't, then I don't think I would have been around, because I could have died on that day too.
Yeah.
I don't know what saved me. I don't know how I survived, but it really does feel like a second chance.
Thank you so much for watching. Making sure that you like this video, making sure that you subscribe. What is your favorite Jub Jub top 5 secrets for success? Let me know in the comment section. And also check out the video that I did on Steve Kobela top 5 secrets for success. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers.